What's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back with another YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some ladder using the deck that finished #1 last season. As you guys know, new meta, new balance changes are out. The E-Barbs and the Mini P.E.K.K.A actually both got a pretty big buff, so I'm excited to test those out later, this week, or in my next video I'll probably be testing one of those out. But I first wanted to see, what decks they fit really well in and synergize well in, because of course the balances just came out today, so I haven't tested them out a ton, just a few games in grand challenges. But I wanted to use the deck that finished #1 last season to play some ladder in this video. So you can see Anaban here finishing #1 last season. He's actually finished 3 times #1 using this deck right here. It's his main deck. Obviously, he has Snipe in his name, and if you guys know him, he does snipe sometimes, like changing his deck to counter people. That's what he's known for. He's, one of the best snipers in the game. But this is what he uses majority of the time, like when he's not sniping, and he's known to be a really good, PEKKA Loon player. So you can see this deck is really expensive, 4.0 average elixir, so you're going to be playing pretty passively in single elixir. I have him on my friends list. I watch him quite a lot. He often never makes the first move in single elixir and almost always waits for his opponent to make a play, and he kind of reacts and counter pushes off of what they do. So before we get in the first game, if you guys want to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS. You can use it in any Supercell game. Help support me, help support the channel, and I really appreciate all you guys who do use my code. It means a lot. And of course, with the Pass Royales out, as you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys do buy the Pass Royale. Make sure you do, before you buy it, make sure you're using someone's code. Even if you're not using mine, make sure you're using someone's, to help, support us. But anyway, let's go into the first game. We're 2,500 right now in the world. Not insanely anything like that. It's because I haven't pushed ladder yet this season because it just started. You can see last season I finished 187th. Just wanted to say that because a lot of you guys sometimes in the comments, like after season, ask like how I finished. So like 187th, I mean, that's not. For me, it's not great, but at the same time, it's not horrible. I was my goal was a top 3 finish. If I stayed where I was at, I would have finished like top 50 or something like that. But I ended up, getting some bad matchups, and some of the matches were pretty close too, and I just didn't play perfectly. But nice King Tower activation there. Did you guys see where the placement of that tornado was? Really nice there, getting the King activated. That's going to help us for sure later on in this match. I'm going to go for a Lumberjack Balloon in the opposite lane because Mortar is really good against the Balloon, and with that out of rotation as well as the Musketeer, I have a feeling he's going to have an extremely hard time defending this, and I'm correct. The Balloon's going to make it to the tower. It's going to get, I believe, 2 hits on his tower, so 100% worth it there to ignore that Musketeer on the left lane. And once again, just for the heck of it, we're going to tornado the Skeleton Barrel like this, just to show you guys the placement again. That actually would have activated if the only reason why, what I mean is the reason why the Skeletons didn't reach the King that time is because the King was helping out, but that just shows you guys again the placement a second time, just in case you missed it the first time, of how you want to, activate the King Tower, because you definitely want to take advantage of it. So we're going to go for a P.E.K.K.A, just to distract this Mortar. I might be fine giving him the tower, to be honest, eventually, just because, with us having a pretty expensive deck, it's not too big of a deal, I don't think. I might even just, we can definitely just go for a tower trade here. He spent so much elixir, there's no way he's, so we're going for a tower trade. Perfectly fine, in my opinion, because I think this overall is good for us, because we can even zap this so the Balloon gets 2 hits on the King Tower instead of just 1. Might even, imagine if it gets a 3rd. Okay, yeah, that would have been crazy. I didn't expect it to get a 3rd hit. I could have froze, though, and that would have caught him off guard and got us an additional hit, but thought it might have been a little bit too, aggressive. But, overall, when you're against any kind of, like, siege deck, like Mortar or Expo, in a 2-tower game, it's pretty obnoxious for them, because I don't know, it's just much harder for them to get their building to lock on the tower. So we're just going to cycle stuff and then wait for an opportunity for us to, go for a push. I might right now go in, and then I'm going to go for a tornado, pulling the Musketeer in, allowing our P.E.K.K.A to hit it. We're going to zap. The Balloon doesn't get a connection, but it does get death damage, which, of course, death damage really does add up. So he's going to go Mortar. We can just go for an Ice Wizard to distract. It's perfectly fine. If he goes in for like a musketeer around this area, we can lumberjack to get rid of it quickly. Do we zap the skeleton barrel, or do we just... Well, we don't even have zap. I think I'm just going to lumberjack to tank it. Oh, nice tornado. That was, in a way, a prediction, but at the same time, not really, because I wasn't sure if he was going to play something. I was kind of playing it because... wow, that's a pretty aggressive musketeer. So now he's going to have a pretty difficult time defending, I feel like. Because that musketeer was aggressive. Ooh, very bad knight. The baby dragon actually locked on the mortar, and I don't think that that's what he wanted. Ice Wizard's going to fully counter that skeleton barrel. That was a really bad skeleton barrel. We're going to freeze. Balloons on top of the tower. Is a fireball coming... Okay, I guess not. I mean, it did eventually, the fireball did eventually come down, but it was a little bit too late there. I mean, maybe he was caught off guard a little bit. He might have actually, no, I think he had the elixir. I think he was just a little bit caught off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he was expecting that. Like, the rage really comes in clutch sometimes, which is why it pairs so well with the balloon. Oh, by the way, I wanted to give my opinion. So as I said, E-Barbs and Mini P.E.K.K.A did get buffed. Don't know if how OP they're going to be yet. I will say this, though. I see a lot of E-Barb bridge spam decks, like with the Battle Ram, like Magic Archer, stuff like that. And you know the other thing that's very, very interesting? So you know how everyone thought that this Graveyard rework was going to be a nerf for the Graveyard? Turns out, after seeing a bunch of like really good players' opinions on Twitter, and after seeing it myself firsthand, looks like to me the Graveyard ended up getting a small buff. So that's going to be really interesting. I know, guys, it might sound crazy, but apparently the Graveyard ended up getting a buff. I'm going to go Balloon because that was, I mean, he just leaked a lot of elixir. Normally I wouldn't be aggressive like this, but he leaked so much elixir. So, I mean, he is going to get the King Tower activated, but we get a balloon drop, so honestly, I'd overall say it's good for us. I'm going to P.E.K.K.A because, once again, like, I mean, we were up elixir, not like, well, I guess we have 3 elixir worth of value on the map, the Ice Wizard. This is a pretty bad matchup. Like, I watch Anaban a lot. Splash Yard, Bomb Tower Nado's pretty difficult, but you can definitely win it, especially in single elixir. This is one of the matchups where you have to play a little aggressively in single because otherwise you're not going to be able to outcycle them in double. So we're going to go ahead and play Lumberjack Loon, try to force a lot of elixir out of him and at least get death damage. That's kind of our goal. Yeah, we are going to get death damage. We're going to go Ice Wizard. We might need to try to activate the King Tower off of a baby dragon. That might be the way we win this. I don't know. Or we just got to play perfect defense. I mean, we'll see what happens. Looks like he's just playing really, really passively as well right now. I'm going to go Lumberjack. We can't play everything in the same lane. We need to be spacing our stuff out. Oh, he's got Log. That's very, very interesting. And he also misplaced the bomb tower. Didn't even pull the balloon. Oh, my. Okay, well, that was not the tornado he was looking for, to say the least. I'm going to freeze. We're going to go balloon. We just got, oh my, he's in trouble. He doesn't have tornado back in rotation yet. I think he needs like one more card. Oh, well, I was wrong, but it doesn't matter. Balloon still gets a hit. GG. That's a nice win. I mean, obviously we won that off of a huge mistake with that tornado, but I mean, sometimes you get lucky like that. You know, your opponent just plays their card a little bit off, and you can win the game because of it. So we can go ahead and open these up. What do I need? I need the Electro Spirit, so I guess we could strike. and the Electro Giant. Okay, so nice. We're working our way up. Let's keep going. The only thing I would say I don't want to run into is Expo. Expo is one of the hardest things with this deck to beat. I don't know if I said that or not, but anyway, so I already said Graveyard, I think ended up getting a small buff, or it's like relatively the same and didn't get nerfed at all. But here's the other thing, guys. Ewiz might have seemed like it got a very, very small and subtle nerf, but I think it's going to be really bad now because it can't, you know, one-shot minions anymore, or like two-shot them if it's hitting two at once, and on top of that, it can't one-shot ice spirits anymore, or heal spirits. Like, there's a lot of interactions that are different. I'm gonna balloon to apply pressure. Alright, we're gonna zap. Ooh, this is not great for us. We'll see what he does here, though. If he goes for an Inferno Drag, I'm gonna freeze it. Actually, I'm gonna freeze this because I want to get rid of that bowler. Okay, so once again, another graveyard deck. We'll see if this guy... oh, my bad, it's Balloon. Because he's got the Lumberjack, so that actually makes sense. I think he got the tower. Wait, we'll see. If he doesn't take tower, I guess that's... I mean, he just needs death damage, but I guess it's good that we saved our tower. Yeah, this is not looking great, but I think we could still win this. I'm gonna just go for Lumberjack Loon because he was really aggressive. Don't want to give him the tower. Do we get death damage at least? Oh, we take it. Oh my gosh. I thought that balloon was one hit away from dying, but apparently the King Tower didn't do enough damage. Let's go. If I can actually save this tower, that would be insane. Oh my gosh, we actually saved the tower. No way. Because this freeze was late. Oh my gosh. Wait. Alright, I'm just going to P.E.K.K.A. Okay, we got this. I mean, I think we got this. We can freeze this as soon as the tower starts targeting it. Oh my gosh, guys, we actually got this. I thought we lost, but we made a pretty nice comeback, I guess you could say. That's going to be GG. He didn't get the death damage he needed. I mean, that was pretty crazy. Like, I didn't expect our balloon to take his tower, and I didn't think we were going to be able to defend, but those like NATOs and freezes really came in clutch on defense. 5,700. Let's keep on going. Alright, so we're going to wait, see what he wants to do to start this game off. We'll just chill. He's going to go for an Ice Golem. I'm going to go ahead and Ice Wizard. I mean, Ice Golem could be a lot of things. He's going to have Dark Prince. Okay, so we're just going to P.E.K.K.A. in the back. Same lane as the Dark Prince. He's going to be up a lot of Elixir right now. Because we spent 10, he only spent 6. Alright, we're going to go for a balloon in the opposite lane. Oh, he's got a... that's not what we like to see. Hunter's very, very good against balloon. But now that we know that, we're going to have to support our balloon with like a Lumberjack and a freeze, potentially. He's going to have a graveyard, so we need to try to defend this. So I'm going to... This is why, guys, I don't think the graveyard ended up getting a nerf. The skeletons spawn closer to the tower, so you can actually get so much damage quicker. I mean, I think the graveyard, I wouldn't really even say it's a... I don't know if it got a buff exactly, but a lot of really good graveyard players are saying it ended up getting a buff instead of a nerf, which is crazy to me because the whole purpose of the rework, I think, was to make the card slightly weaker, but Obviously, that didn't end up being the case. Alright, I'm going to play the P.E.K.K.A higher up this time so the Dark Prince doesn't splash it, because we got a little unlucky with the timing last time, not going to lie. So we should be able to shut this down really easily. And unfortunately, I believe his tower is going to help out against our P.E.K.K.A. So close not to, but it like just barely crosses over the bridge, so that's a little bit unlucky. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for a Lumberjack and a Balloon because his Hunter is going to be out of rotation. We're going to freeze the Musketeer. Oh, we froze the Dark Prince too. Oh my, okay, well, that's tower down 100%. That freeze was amazing. Musk is going to die to the Death Bomb, and this is just going great for us. We can just set up a P.E.K.K.A, make sure that we have a Baby Dragon in rotation for his graveyard, because that's going to be our best graveyard counter. And there it's his, so let's get ready here. I'm going to need a Zap. And then we're going to go ahead and freeze. The graveyard didn't seem too difficult to deal with this game, which was good. He never built up that push he was looking for. And that balloon, the Lumberjack Balloon freeze push was absolutely crazy. Oh my, okay, nice. I was worried we were going to potentially lose our tower. But even if the Dark Prince connected, we would have been more than okay. Top 1,000, let's go. It's early season, but I guess it's still nice. We're gonna once again just wait for him. See if he's gonna do anything. Oh no, archers are not a good sign because Expo's not really the best matchup for this deck. I'm still gonna wait because archers aren't that much of a threat. Oh shoot. Okay, well that's not what I was expecting, because you know, I thought it was Expo, but he's got Golem apparently. So I'm gonna just P.E.K.K.A. Oh my goodness, that is pretty crazy. Whoa. I don't think there would have been any point in tornadoing the miner, because I would have used up all my elixir on that tornado. Wow, that was, you know, I don't want to say, I mean, I guess I'll just say it, like, that was, I mean, a very unlucky starting hand for us that we didn't have P.E.K.K.A in rotation, because if we had P.E.K.K.A in rotation and didn't have to cycle a Lumberjack, we would have defended that easily. Like, there's just no doubt. We just would have, there's no other way to put it. Like, we just would have defended that easily. Like, and then we would have had a nice counter push, because if I had the P.E.K.K.A in cycle, I would have been able to play it first, and then like maybe the Lumberjack after, and then it like would have died on my side of the map, like raging everything up. So we just straight up kind of got unlucky, screwed over by cycle. But I mean, there's not much you can do about that, but we'll see if we can come back. I mean, we do know what he's using now, which is good. And then if he cycles his Mega Minion to support his Golem, I'm just probably going to go Lumberjack Loon in the opposite lane, but I mean, we'll just have to see what he does. My gosh, the Baby Dragon is really coming in clutch. So we got split lane pressure here. We're going to go for a tornado. Kill the archers, and voila, we took his tower. So, we're actually in a decent situation right now. It's a completely even game, and I'd even say we might even have the advantage, because now I know what he's using, and overall, defending these golem pushes are not that difficult for us. He kind of just got lucky at the start of the game, but you can see now we're having a really easy time stopping these golem pushes. Ooh, don't agree with those barbarians at all. Not one bit. We're going to go freeze. That balloon gets 1 hit, possibly even 2. Yeah, it gets 2 hits. Nice. So now we just need death damage, and that's pretty much GG. Don't think those barbarians are going to do too much. Yeah, let's just balloon in the pocket. It's going to get death damage, and then we just need to cycle spells. There's no way that it doesn't get that. Yeah, I mean, freeze, that's GG. Pretty easy. He just got lucky at the start. I mean, he's laughing. I mean, it's my matchup, but just our cycle at the beginning wasn't correct. But what's nice about this deck is you can always, you know, make a comeback once you adjust your cycle and identify what they're using. Yeah, I'd say let's just go for one more game. Win or loss, this will be the last one. Gone on a pretty good win streak. So yeah, we'll just go for one more. And yeah, this will be our last game. Alright, good luck. Once again, gonna wait, see what he wants to do. We're gonna let him make the first play. Okay, he's gonna golem in the back. I mean, I guess this isn't a horrible situation because we can actually punish him. He's only got about 3 elixir right now. 4. Okay, he's got like 3 right now. He's got like no elixir. Was considering freezing it, but that would have been a pretty bad play considering I didn't know what he had, and luckily I didn't because the hunter would have just shredded the balloon. But overall, great position for us. You can see this deck does great versus golem, so if you guys don't like golem, I'd recommend using it. I mean, the hunter is splashing our tower, but like this counter push is going to be really annoying for him. Even if he defends this counter push, the elixir he has to spend and then deal with a lumberjack loon afterwards is, well, I have only one thing to say. Good luck defending this. Didn't take the tower. I was actually expecting to 3-crown him off of that, but surprisingly, you know, he only takes, what was that, 2 balloon hits, I believe? But overall, a really good amount of damage, and we have the advantage right now by a good margin. So I feel like we're in a... Oh, he's got E-Barb's Rage. Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to see, E-Barbs are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. They're much better than they were before. They got a pretty big buff, which is why I'm planning on making a video on them. Might even be my video tomorrow. I'm probably going to be making, so if you guys remember last month, beginning of the season, I made a lot of easy 3-crown, by the way. Like I said, easy matchup, you know, it counters golem, because after they golem and you just defend it, you have so much elixir and it's just, but yeah, beginning of the season, I make more videos. I try to, even first week of the season, upload almost every single day because it's just kind of like learning the meta. Like, there's low stakes, like there's really no pressure at all to do well. And then obviously towards the last couple weeks of the season, you guys noticed like I don't upload as often because like I'm really trying to focus on like ladder and focus. But you know, I plan to maybe this first week of the season upload almost every single day of the week, or at least 6 days out of 7 of the week. And then when this global tournament starts, I'm gonna upload at least 2 videos on it. And the last one I uploaded only 1. I don't know why. I kind of apologize for that. This one I'll upload at least 2. You know, getting like all the rewards going to 20 wins. Maybe that'll be like the first one, or maybe it'll be 15 when you get all of them, and then maybe do one at 25. But we'll see. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And let me know what decks you guys want me to try out, you know, with the newly buffed E-Barbs, you know, or mini P.E.K.K.A. But E-Barbs are the ones I really want to test out because they've sucked for such a long time and they're actually good now. So it's somewhat kind of exciting, but also could be frustrating for you guys. I don't know. But anyways, thanks again. Until next time, guys.